Candace Bailey. Carolyn Pereira is leading the rebel assault against the Empire, but Blair Herter is here.
Thank you. Here's the deal, you guys. We're all Star Wars fans here. If you apply to be a part of the rebellion, they're all like, you got to make out with your sister. And I was like, yeah. I don't know about that. I really just come.
You do it.
Oh, I did it, but they just still didn't let me in for whatever reason. It wasn't sexy enough, is what they said.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Moving on to happy things. We're live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles today, everybody.
Y'all want to know what's on the show today? Yeah! All right, I'm going to tell you. On the show today, actor Kenneth Williams.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Joins us live in the studio. He's known for playing badasses on The Wire and Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, man.
Plus, we will unveil a new gaming laptop from MSI and Gadgetron that promises to make even old games look great. I can't wait to see how awesome Candace Land looks in SimCity 2000.
Probably not that good, Candace. No, it's gonna be adorable. It's gonna be totally adorable. Then Chris Gore, speaking of adorable, Chris Gore is gonna join the cast of the Immortals to find out which famous barbarian Mickey Rourke is related to. Also, he may or may not have been threatened with a sword. And on Fresh Ink, Claire Butler shows off her comic books, off comic books on their way to the TV screen, including the gritty Cops and Capes book Powers and a bizarre cannibal detective series. Sounds delicious, actually, and quite odd.
So now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
Around the net, right?
Yep.
Go around the
Let's
net.
do it.
Yep.
Maybe tomorrow there will be something different.
Oh, I hope so.
I know this is a really pretty one, though.
I'll be here. You just, whenever you're ready, I'll go on and do this show.
You can go.
Today's Around the Net starts off with a cosplay moment from last weekend's Comic Kazi Expo here in Los Angeles.
Costumes are one of the best part of any nerd convention.
Yeah, they really are. And seeing this adorable couple's costume, like the one in today's number 5, can make waiting in line for overpriced bottled water and walking through all those massive fart clouds slightly more tolerable. It's true to size. That's how big velociraptors are. However, there is one thing that I think is kind of inaccurate. I'm not Richard Attenborough, but I don't think that velociraptors, they did not carry purses. They didn't.
Look, Blair, dinosaurs need a place to carry their iPhones, their lipstick, and their tampons.
Also didn't worry about heavy flow. No.
All right, well, if you believe in evolution, they didn't.
Touche, Candace. Touche. Suck it, Christians. What?
Hey, I'm a Christian.
You just completely minimized your entire movement with that comment right there.
Don't you tell me to suck it.
I'll be over here in the chair.
And at number 4, a clip featuring Academy Award winner Al Pacino.
Technically interpreted by YouTube animator Tusks Brooks.
What the did you put on my hot dog?
Mr. Pacino has already won a Golden Globe and a Tony Award and a Peabody.
Yeah, he did get shut out by the Kids' Choice Awards, though, because as we know, them bitches be picky.
They are really picky.
You know about that, right?
I do. I used to work at Nickelodeon, and I should have won the best burp, but I couldn't because I worked there.
Well, you know, here's the thing, though. We actually crafted...
They're like, oh, no, we can't let you win this.
Guess what? You don't work there now, and we crafted this trophy earlier. I think we can get a good burp from you right now.
Oh gosh,
Can we do
put
this?
me on the spot. Let me see if I can do it.
You
Hold
can
on.
do this.
Hold on.
Don't throw up though.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, there's more.
Wait, I don't know. Now it's gonna just come out some random time during the show today, probably in the interview, and he's gonna be like, oh. Wait. Not gonna happen right now.
Oh wow.
I'll do it later. I'll do it for you.
All right.
I'm just gonna. That got on me.
I didn't throw up anything.
That was disgusting.
No, that didn't happen.
Ew.
Today's number 3 item is something that, where are we looking here? That will impress, arouse, or terrify. Maybe all 3 at once.
And boy, is it fun when that happens. Canada's North Fur FX is known for making impressive latex animal masks. You know, for whatever you. We don't judge. Whatever you want to do with those things, it's fine. What do you want to do with them?
I don't know. Here's their new donkey muzzle. Enjoy. That was kind of gross one.
Wow.
That's what I thought about that.
Yeah, that was actually the last thing the prostitute saw. Here's the thing. That mask is an amazing technical achievement in special effects makeup. It really is. That will probably eventually be used for super kinky furry sex. Absolutely.
Bad horsey.
Good horsey. In at number 2 today, proof that we as humans, case in point right here, are programmed to think something is funny when we hear other people laugh at it.
This is a clip from the classic 1992 thriller Silence of the Lambs. It has been improved.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Yes, you will, precious. You will get the hose.
Mister, if you let me go, I won't press charges, I promise. See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know that.
Now it places the lotion in the basket.
I want to see my mom. I want to see
Put the lotion in the basket.
Okay. I get it. I ran over a squirrel on my way to work today.
Your girlfriend has chlamydia.
I was responsible for the 2008 stock market crash.
I shot Archduke Ferdinand and set off a chain of events that caused World War I.
Too soon, Blair. Way too soon.
Wow. I did not see that coming at all.
Still ahead, a very, very bad dog.
A very, very good dog.
Bad dog.
You can decide on our number 1 ATM coming up next. Yeehaw, Candace. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
You guys, we are in for a very special treat today. Today's number 1, without doubt, the finest display from a canine we've ever seen ever.
Suck it, Westminster Dog and Kennel Show.
Shake. Up. In a circle. Good boy. Set. Show your wiener. Good boy.
I love it.
You know,
I love it.
I think we may have just found the new AOTS mascot.
I love love that, but that is not special. Vinny, am I right? You know what I'm talking about.
He's a dinosaur and a gynecologist. Gyno.
I got the tattoo when I was a big fan of Justin Bieber. So long, Biebs.
Gyno.
Call now.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, Blair Wang, no. All of that, yes?
Yeah.
Really?
Apparently.
I really do need to visit the studio more often. There's some weird stuff going on down here. All right, let's talk about Immortals, okay?
Okay.
Time for some original talk.
All right.
It's a movie about a man chosen by Zeus to defeat a king determined to destroy Greece with a doomsday weapon. I have not heard that premise.
Oh, man, again?
Yeah, that's
When
true.
did they get tired of that premise?
Never, apparently.
Raining down from the heavens with great anger and furious vengeance is Immortals.
I will end the reign of the gods.
Man has declared war on the gods in this epic spin on Greek mythology, and the only one with the power to stop the warmongering king is Henry Cavill.
The world that Tarsem created in Immortals is bloody, it's brutal, it's also beautiful.
Well, I did the movie because Tarsem was the director. When I saw his commercial reel, I went, he can take this material and elevate it to the next level and not look like some ordinary period piece we've seen, sort of a mediocre venue, you know, in the last few years. I thought this guy's a real artist. He could walk the walk, you know, not just get a big budget and put a bunch of crap up there.
This is what a movie about Greek mythology should be like. What was it about the tone that was set for this thing? I mean, it really feels like a completely different take on ancient times.
I think it's true to ancient times in the sense that it is a violent place where love stories sort of arise and they're all that more powerful and passionate because it's a dark world. It was a dark world and there was, people had short, violent lives.
You're no stranger to, you know, from the wrestler just fighting on screen. But in 3D, it's more difficult.
Is that my sword back?
Because, oh, of course, sir.
Okay, one more bad question out of you. From an acting point of view, it's the same thing. We shot the fight scene at the end because they wanted more in it, and they were probably right to do that.
They're all in this film.
That was me.
Oh.
I did the body doubling.
You did the body doubling for...
Yeah.
Well...
I always do that on my films. I body double for my actress. I just finished working with Michelle Monaghan, and I did the same thing for
It's a
her.
very uncomfortable thing for us. So, I mean, Steven's really, really sweet, and he kind of chips in saying, I'll do it for you, don't worry.
He's seen your face, he knows.
You're so comfortable in the role of being king. I was afraid of Hyperion. He's a scary dude.
Well, I'm a direct descendant of William the Conqueror, so it's in the blood.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And kings don't
I've got royal blood running through my... Can't you see it?
Yeah.
Don't you feel it when you come through the door?
I've always...
See?
Is it good to be king? Not judging by some of the on-screen beatings that are given. Immortals. The only tragedy in this movie is missing it in the theater.
You know, it's actually, it's quite appropriate that we sent Chris Gore to cover Immortals because he is, in fact, over 700 years old. That's true. Hey, man, I didn't have sex 700 years ago and have that guy, all right? It's not my fault he's that old. That is not I did not bring him into this planet. Just saying, he's super old.
He is.
Wait, the hole's getting
Super
deeper, isn't
old.
it? Zip, throw away.
All right, let's move on. Do you like gaming on the go but tired of playing Angry Birds on your phone?
Man, do I. Lucky for you guys, we've got a fancy pants new gaming laptop.
Tired of your PC games looking old and dingy? Well, the MSI GT 780 DXR will bring out the vibrant colors and sparkle from even your oldest games. Its NVIDIA GTX 570M graphics processor offers a 20% performance increase over past generations. Boring, listless gaming is a thing of the past with its 17.3-inch Full HD anti-reflective display. Your fingers will be sitting pretty on a fully programmable colored backlit keyboard. Enjoy this space-age miracle of gaming, the MSI GT 780 DXR, for only $1,800. MSI brings us its latest desktop replacement, the GT 780 DXR. Ooh. It promises desktop power in a portable package. What did you think of the design?
Well, first of all, it's the size of a desktop.
You can't stop talking.
It is the size of a desktop. Here's the thing, Candace. This is like the fat chick at the sorority, right? She's a little big, and she definitely ain't the prettiest one in the building, but she does the job. What? Especially if you're me. All right, listen. Let's get down to the nuts and bolts. I am going to be alone forever. Weighing it at almost 9 pounds, it's not the smallest laptop out there. But if you want to be the envy of your LAN party, you're going to have to do some heavy lifting. And if you're playing LAN parties, your spaghetti arms probably won't be able to pick up this 9-pound beast. It's packed with features, though, including 5 USB ports, including 2 that are actually 3.0. Super fast speeds there.
Nice.
Now, there are subtle touches of brushed steel to break up the monotony of the black plastic. So there's that.
Thanks. Yeah. Now, if you're going to game with this thing, you're going to spend a lot of time on the keyboard. So how was this thing?
Well, it looks pretty slick. And
I like
keyboard,
the colors underneath.
Yeah, you can actually fully customize
colors?
the colors. So
It's a
if you have
rainbow.
the lowest customization options, expectations of all time, you can change the colors on your keyboard, so that's fantastic.
I like it.
And you can even change the pattern in which they blink. Granted, all of this actually looks pretty good, like you said, especially when you're playing at night. But the use was a different story. We found that the keys themselves, they were somewhat responsive. A lot of times they just didn't respond, and then a lot of other times there was quite a bit of lag. And when you're playing a multiplayer game or anything that requires fast twitch reflexes, you don't want that to happen. So, so not the best keyboard out there. Also, the trackpad is kind of small.
I'm so
It's a small trackpad.
It's not
but
that heavy.
listen, if you're gaming, you're gonna play with a gaming mouse
it's
anyway.
kinda heavy.
Oh well, there we go.
You're right.
There you are.
Now, the size of this thing is partially due to its 17.3-inch screen and sizable speakers. So how are the sights and sounds?
The sights and sounds were actually quite fantastic. This screen right here has it's full HD 1920 by 1080 resolution. The color was very good, vibrant, and accurate, and the backlight was actually brighter than most. I assume you're gonna be playing in the dark, a lot of LAN parties, so that's actually really good. We were really impressed with the vertical viewing angle on this thing. Like, you can almost see, wake up Windows, you can actually see, you know, the screen from almost every angle, which
I
is,
can see it from up
pretty
here.
nice. Yeah. And then as far as sound is concerned, we've kind of been bagging on this thing. This is the best sound I think we've ever heard in a portable gaming laptop. The sound on this thing is absolutely fantastic. There's 2 front-facing speakers, and there's a down-firing subwoofer. Super cool, you guys. Right? One of you knows what I'm talking about. That's pretty awesome. And even at full volume, there was really no distortion to speak of whatsoever.
Okay, now we're going to be playing games on this thing, so how did it perform?
It performed great. It performed actually quite well. Not only does it come with 12 gigs of RAM, which is plenty to play everything out there, you're also getting NVIDIA's 570M graphics processor that has 1.5 gigs of video RAM. It has an Intel Core i7 processor. It runs at 2 gigahertz, but it can be overclocked to almost 3 gigahertz. 2.9 is actually where we put it at. We played Battlefield 3, single-player campaign, highest settings. Smooth butter. It was so nice. However, when we did...
Smooth butter.
Yeah, I know. It's my favorite drink. I was a fat kid. But when you do play multiplayer and you've got like 32 people running around, we did find that there were certain frame rate issues at a higher level, so we did have to drop the graphic settings a little bit. But on the whole, it performed really, really well. During our benchmark test, the MSI tested very high, earning solid scores in all categories.
All right, you can be the star of your very own LAN party and get the MSI GT 780 DXR, such a mouthful, for around $1,800. At that price, what? Don't even. What are we rating it?
I literally started reading this again to not say what I was saying in my head. We're giving it a 4 out of 5, you guys. We're giving it a 4 out of 5. This handled almost everything we threw at it. The screen was absolutely fantastic. Like I said before, this is one of the best sounding laptops we've ever heard. Again, baby, it might not be the prettiest out there, but we do love you.
I
And you're a
think
good
it's
value.
pretty.
And you're a good value. And if you're looking for a good value in a Supreme gaming laptop, this is the way to go.
All right, that's it for today's Gadgetpron. But if you have a gadget you'd like to see us rate, email us at gadgetpron@g4tv.com.
Literally all the restraint I've learned over 31 years used at that moment to not say something.
Still ahead, Adobe is killing off Flash. Sarah Underwood has details in the feed. Look how pretty she looks. Plus, we'll teach you how to level up your sleeping skills and go hack yourself.
And later, Omar coming. Michael Kenneth Williams will be here live. Look at that guy, love him.
Here's a question for you. Would you have a third arm attached to a random place on your body for a thought-controlled clone of yourself? You logged on to g4tv.com and told us what you thought. We'll have the results after the break.
Are you on the lookout? Is that him?
Look, look, look.
Look what?
Kevin. The results are in, and about 83% of you said you would not have a third arm attached to a random place on your body for a thought-controlled clone of yourself. Log on to g4tv.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go. Seriously? No third arm? Go figure.
83% of you don't want to have fun in life. Wow.
Babies make sleeping look easy, but you know, it can actually be kind of tough.
So here are some tips on getting a good night's snooze.
Unwanted noise, ear-piercing alarm clocks, insomnia.
Why can't I get some sleep?
There is a better way. Stop counting sheep. It's time to hack your sleep. What goes in your body before bedtime has a huge effect on how you sleep. Two foods that'll help bring on the Z's are bananas and almonds. Both contain magnesium, a natural muscle relaxant. And almonds have the added bonus of tryptophan, the same stuff in turkey that puts you in a coma after Thanksgiving dinner. But it also turns out your mom was right. Spicy food late at night is a big no-no. From Tabasco to Thai, anything spicy can mess with digestion and throw off body temperature. This disrupts the normal sleep cycle and increases the chance of having nightmares. So, best to lay off the spicy stuff unless you enjoy that recurring dream of being chased by rabid clowns. Still having trouble dozing off? Whip out that iPhone and download Sleep Machine, an ambient noise generator that will ease anyone into a good night's sleep. It has a fully customizable alarm clock, but its main feature is its massive library of sleep-inducing sounds, from a Native American flute to the sounds of rolling waves. Altogether, it has 80 ambient atmospheres and music tracks that can be combined and mixed to create over 500,000 different environments, specifically tailored to making falling asleep easier. Choose exactly how long to rest, from a power nap to a full night's rest, and then pick a custom alarm to snap you out of the trance. It's a jam-packed sleep assistant that puts all other clock apps to shame, and it only costs $2. But to harness the true power of technology, pick up WakeMate. WakeMate is a wristband that wirelessly connects to any BlackBerry, iOS, or Android device. It monitors heart rate and movement to evaluate your sleep cycle. Choose a 20-minute wake-up window, and WakeMate will use its data to choose the optimal time to rise and shine. All the data it collects is then compiled and added to a graphical analysis of sleeping habits. It's like having a personal team of statisticians tasked with one thing: figuring out the optimal number of hours for a perfect night's sleep. Slap on the WakeMate and get the best siesta technology has to offer for $60. From diet to apps, there are plenty of ways to get more out of your sleep. So stop waking up feeling like crap. Throw out that dollar store clock and be smarter about how you catch your Z's.
Thank you, sleep.
Except for those stupid spider nightmares. You're the best.
Should talk to somebody about that. Hey, you know what's a great first thing in the morning? But by the morning, I mean like really anytime.
The feed with Sarah Underwood.
Really fast before we start the feed. So this is supposed to be the front of the shirt.
Shut up.
I swear.
Oh my God, you're wearing it backwards.
But I flipped it around because on the off chance Candace Bailey said I'm so sure, I wanted to make sure she could motorboat, and she did say I'm so sure during Gadget Prom.
Whoa.
You said it during Gadget Gadgetron.
Dude, what is this you're talking about? Motorboat each other.
You
missed out.
Every time Candace Bailey says, I'm so sure.
1 second.
But I did it twice. All right, we're back.
See, if I would have worn the shirt the right way, you couldn't have done it.
I love that you're wearing your shirt backwards, though.
Thanks.
I'm not the only one.
I don't love that you're wearing a shirt, but it's good that you're wearing that one.
I'm such a slut.
If we're all being
Look at
honest
me.
here, you guys.
All right, start the feed.
All the news you need to know. Feed.
It's Wednesday, November 9th, and here are your top stories. Say goodbye to Flash. Adobe has finally conceded in its battle against HTML5. Earlier today, Adobe announced the decision to kill off development of Flash for mobile devices, which has long been the battleground for multimedia on the web because of Steve Jobs' refusal to put Flash on any iOS device. While the PC plugin will remain active for the time being, the decision signals the beginning of the end for the Flash platform and a major victory for HTML5. In other words, Steve was right. Do you have $14,000 burning a hole in your pocket? Because if you do, Jaleel White will endorse your holiday product. Yeah, that's right. The man forever known as Urkel is offering companies the chance to have their goods or services featured in local news segments as last-minute holiday ideas. The press release, according to Gawker, is promising that these segments will reach an audience of 4.8 million. You know, actually, when you add that up with Jaleel White's dignity, $14,000, it's kind of a bargain. And man, oh man, things must be boring in Croatia because a 50-year-old man was just hospitalized after putting a round of live anti-aircraft ammunition up his butt as part of a sex game. Yeah. Doctors removed the 11-centimeter long shell from the man before turning it over to the police anti-explosives unit. Hopefully after washing it or something. While having sex with live ammunition is not illegal in Croatia, having explosives in your possession is. And note to self, to make money, open ammunition brothel in Croatia. Or maybe just sell some dildos. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. And finally, you like sexy assassins, right? Yeah! Well, we've got the exclusive new trailer for Steven Soderbergh's Haywire, starring MMA fighter Gina Carano. Set your phasers for ass. Yeah! Haywire hits theaters January 20th, 2012. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back over to Candace and Blair. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Let me know when you open that dildo. I got some marketing ideas. You'll love them. You'll love them.
No.
You know,
I know the audience. Just saying.
comic books are all over the TV these days, and it's not stopping anytime soon.
Here is Blair Butler with a look into the future.
With the rampaging success of The Walking Dead, there are plenty of comic books making the transition to TV. Here's a look at 2 books that could soon be on your DVR. Magic. The Cops vs. Capes comic book, Powers, is currently filming a pilot for the FX network. Powers' Little Deaths just hit store shelves, and this new installment of the decidedly adult and gloriously violent crime series is riveting reading. Powers follows 2 homicide cops who investigate crimes committed by or against superheroes. And in this volume, an oversexed Superman analog gets murdered in the nude, possibly by one of his groupies, possibly during sexy time. Let's just say that this one is very not safe for work, but I'm sure it'll be just fine on cable. Up next, a gruesome comic that was quickly snapped up by Showtime as a comedy. Yes, it's the delicious detective series called Chew. Chew may just have the craziest premise of any recent comic. The hero, a federal agent named Tony Chew, can see the life story of anything he takes a bite of, including dead people. Which means if he nibbles on a homicide victim, he knows who done it. Sure, this sounds disgusting, but this clever Eisner Award-winning comic full of cyborgs, killer chickens, and quirky characters is downright hilarious. So if you have a fractured sense of humor, you will very definitely want to take a bite out of Chew. The bad news is there is no guarantee that either of those comics will actually wind up being on TV. For example, the critically acclaimed series Lock and Key had a pilot made and then, well, who knows? The good news, however, is that you can read these comics right now. Hey, what are you doing? Don't. Seriously. Meta. I'm being attacked by Muppets.
The most non-violent attack of all time just occurred on your television sets. For weekly comic book reviews, go to g4tv.com/freshinc and stay tuned, my friends. OMG, Michael Kenneth Williams is gonna be here live.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
Kenneth Williams' character on Boardwalk Empire is some sort of motivational speaker.
I got 4 boys dead in that warehouse. Half a dozen wounded, including a woman.
You know I'll take care of it.
How I know that? We supposed to be protected from these old fays.
Look, I can't
No, you
control
look. I'm done with this shit.
Just like that, huh?
I got my family, and I got my people.
Your people.
The 10,000 black folk who make this city home. Bus boys, trash collectors, porters.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning, you go school these crackers, lest you all find out.
Please welcome Michael Kenneth Williams! Things are gonna get crazy this season.
Yeah, crazy is an understatement.
Tell me about it.
Man, season 2 is all about know who's behind you. You know, who you think you're in alliance with actually trying to double cross you. And with Chalky, he's never trusted anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's like, oh, you crackers, I don't trust none of you guys. But him and Nucky had a on the table type of business relationship that got jeopardized when Chalky finds himself in the middle of some crosshairs as some people gunning for Nucky. So it puts a relationship on their friendship and their business relationship, and they find out that they got more in common with each other than they do with their own separate communities.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, you're such a badass on screen, but you're such a nice guy here. Like, you don't seem at all like that. So I was like, oh no, what's he gonna be like? He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a teddy bear.
You are. No, your breakout role was as Omar on The Wire, and even President Obama said that was his favorite show and you were his favorite character. How do you feel about that?
Man, look here. I'm just happy that I did something that warranted the attention of the President of the United States. And I'm not in the feds. I'm not in jail.
Now, are you flattered by all the Omar tributes?
Absolutely. Someone from Toronto went in a bar, I think it's called Unlovable, and did a mural. And I mean, I get so humbled by that stuff, man. It's like how many years we've been off there since 08, and people are still moved by the character and by the show. So what I do is I collect all of them. I collect everything anybody ever sends me, and that's Omar-esque. Like someone for Halloween, they carved his face in a pumpkin.
Really? And you kept? How do you keep that?
I mean the images.
Oh,
I keep all the images.
That rot.
Yeah. Kind of like Omar smell.
That's really cool.
I hope one day where I want to have all the artwork and with everyone's permission, I want to get it published.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I love that. Now The Wire's, The Wire's opened up so many doors for you. You're doing some amazing things. You've been doing these Wire Town Hall meetings, and now you're launching your own charity?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, my coworker Sonia Song, she plays Kima Greggs on the Wire. She started a not-for-profit organization in Baltimore called Rewired for Change, and it's basically, you know, serving kids in the underserved communities of Baltimore. And she linked up with Donnie Andrews, who is the real Omar, you know, and he has an organization, Why Murder? Don't ask. But you know, they got together, and you know, with the Harvard Professor Ogletree, he teaches a justice class on The Wire 101. So we started going down for these symposiums, and we did a think tank with the students, and that kind of got the juices flowing. Like we don't need to be Ivy League college students to do a think tank, you know.
Yeah.
And we put this thing together. Well, they put it together, and we're gonna go around the nation.
But you're behind it.
Yeah, I'm a part of it, you know. And we're gonna raise a conversation and make the community, you know, speak about what's wrong and make them responsible, give them grassroots, come up with grassroots solutions that each community can fix their own situation, not having to wait for anything.
Good for you. I love it. Now, I heard a little something that you started out as a dancer.
Yeah, I used to boogie.
Can you teach me some moves?
Now, let me clear one thing up.
Okay.
I was not a trained dancer such as yourself. I didn't know.
No, but I did ballet. That's totally different than dancing.
It's a lot of discipline. A lot of discipline goes to that. We can't. But I'm a street dancer. I was you know, I was a club kid, what we call in New York City, and I just loved music. And I got really fortunate to turn it into a career, and I got to tour with various artists like Crystal Waters, Technotronic, CeCe Peniston. I'm dating myself right now.
No, but that's so cool. Can you teach me some moves?
Oh,
Come
man. Oh, sorry.
Oh, see, this is what I'm not good at.
Hold on.
Because I got the moves of my own.
Hold on. Yeah.
What?
1, 2. 1, 2.
Boba Fett is here. Lolly.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Hide your wives, hide your zombies. Actor John Bernthal will join us live in studio to explain his actions in The Walking Dead. Then UFC light heavyweight Kyle Kingsbury is here to break down this weekend's network TV title fight, Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos. And on Game Break, Blair Herter and Adam Sessler are here to unfurl the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Could this be the game of the year? See it tomorrow.
I just want to tell you guys this, because you're not in here. As soon as he walked into the studio, everybody threw their crack out the window. It was amazing. Let's learn about some apps you can use on devices.
Holiday travel season is almost here, and with it comes hours of sitting around waiting. So why not make it a little less painful with some of the best time-wasting apps? First up is Whale Trail. In this cetacean-based side-scroller, you control a flying whale named Willow that's trying to get away from the insidious Baron von Barry. In order to stay afloat and keep on the run, Willow needs to keep herself filled with air bubbles. To collect them, tap and hold the screen to fly upwards and release to glide back down. For some added flair, tap and continue holding the screen and she'll do a little loop-de-loop. Avoid the dark clouds as they'll reduce the amount of air you have left. If you hit too many thunderbolts, you'll end up as electrified sushi. With a catchy soundtrack and over 43 achievements to keep you busy, Whale Trail is worth a play for only $1 in the iTunes App Store. For those of you that prefer a different kind of challenge, may we present Civiballs. This physics-based puzzler has you trying to guide different colored balls into their matching vases by using strategy and precise timing. To get things rolling, you need to slice the chains holding the balls to cause them to drop. Use gray balls to push the colored balls around, causing them to bounce and roll where you need them to go. Every level brings new challenges like crossbows, exploding cannons, or smoke-spewing volcanoes. Oh no! For you completionists, each map contains 2 gems that'll take some skill to collect. Gather up all the gems in every level and you'll unlock 10 bonus levels. That's awesome! With over 60 mind-bending levels, Civiballs is a puzzle master's dream for only 99 cents in the App Store. So if you find yourself stuck in an airport terminal during this time of year, just fire up your iPhone for some good old-fashioned time wasters.
Man, this is a big moment for me today. Thank you so much to Michael Kenneth Williams for being here.
He was amazing.
So great, so great. Blair Butler, as usual, amazing. Sarah Underwood, Chris Gore, also awesome. Such a good day on the show.
This is Blair's favorite day ever.
So good.
And thank you to Blair Herder for hosting with me.
So good.
You're the best.
Thank you.
Stick around, an encore presentation of Paw Patrol Afghanistan.